Life is hard. There's no other way around it. Whether it's school, work, relationships, family, bills, debt, everything we do causes some form of stress and some form of suffering. Whether you grow up poor, whether you grow up rich, it does not matter. Suffering affects the lives of everyone, you and I included. But although while the world is full of suffering, the world is also full of the overcoming of this suffering. And that is what I'm here to talk to you about today. Because while things may seem at their darkest on any given day, whether it's because of a bad relationship ending, failing an exam you really needed to pass, or you're late on a bill or car payment, there's always tomorrow. Plenty of people have overcome extraordinary odds to become amazing individuals in any field, whether it's athletes or Bill Gates and Steve Jobs are dropouts. And they're two of the most influential individuals in society today, except for Steve Jobs, of course. He has passed, but his legacy does live on. One of the main people I want to talk to you today about is Michael Jordan. He grew up no different than you and I. Mother, father, hardworking individuals, just had a love for basketball. He was actually cut from his high school basketball team. Michael Jordan, a 6-time NBA champion and probably the best basketball player we have ever seen, was cut from his high school basketball team. His dream was to play basketball, and that was shattered in high school. But unlike all the other greats, he did not give up. He continued forward, got up the next day, and continued towards his goal and his dream, and it made him one of the greatest ever. Kevin Durant, another NBA player, grew up low income levels in Maryland. His mother, his brothers, his father had left at a very young age, so it was just them. He tells the story of how they got an apartment. And they got an apartment with nothing in it. No furniture, no furnishings, no beds, no nothing. And he recalls just sitting there and feeling as if they had made it. It's feeling as if they had everything they ever wanted. And it was just an empty apartment, just a roof over his head. And today he's also an NBA MVP who came from nothing. He could have given up at any time, but he didn't. He kept moving forward. I myself have come from very low level backgrounds. Parents were drug addicts. Cycled through the foster care system at a very young age. And I had every out, if you will, to become nothing. To just give up and say, I don't care, and just become my father or become my mother or just become another statistic. But I get up every day. I go to school. I go to clinical. I go to work for 8 hours. I work. And although I'm not as great, as you will, as Michael Jordan or Kevin Durant or Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, who was adopted, the level of greatness is how we view ourselves, not how others view us. Because suffering touches everybody. And for me to say my suffering was greater than theirs or yours is less than mine is not right. Because within each of us is a voice that when everything is going wrong, when nothing is going our way, that just tells us, you know what? Tomorrow's another day, and we can do it tomorrow. And that's the voice I want you all to remember. Whenever you get to your darkest day, keep moving forward and keep fighting. Because if Steve Jobs or if Michael Jordan had given up, we might never know Apple. We might never have seen Michael Jordan win 6 NBA titles. So, again, while the world is full of suffering, there's also the possibility to overcome all of that suffering. And that is the message I want to deliver to you today. Thank you.